Maddie and Devin.
Just a couple of failures. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Another Failure Podcast with myself, Devin Foreman, and my other hairy friend, Maddie Sill over here. How's it going, buddy?
I feel like this shirt makes me look nice and slim.
Yeah, slim.
I feel like this shirt just is
slim.
real nice.
It is a nice shirt.
I like this shirt.
It's because our boys at Manscaped hooked it up.
Oh, it feels good. How's it going? Maddie's still here.
What's going on, buddy?
How's your week been?
My week's been pretty good, honestly. I've been having a mellow week. Played some golf this week, which has been awesome. Even though I absolutely
How'd you shoot?
suck.
Where'd you
at
play?
Golf. We played that course in Newport. We played the Costa Mesa one.
You played 2 days?
Yeah, dude.
You're becoming a golfer, huh?
I'm going full golf guy.
You're becoming a gopher.
Big
Wow.
golfer.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Man.
And I'll say.
You didn't even call me back the other day. Called you like, dude, I'm golfing right now.
Oh, because I was in the zone.
And then never even called me back.
There was a heated game.
Never even called me back.
Me and our buddy Travis we were in a heated game. Beat him by one stroke.
One full stroke?
One full stroke. He was
What'd you guys bet?
pissed.
What'd you guys bet?
There was no bet. It was just, bragging rights.
Oh, by the way,
Which I actually waxed his ass yesterday, too. Just
I'm sorry.
wrecked him.
You did what?
Not like,
Like your mom waxed
No.
like your mom waxing Kyle's ass?
No,
This happened. Devin's
absolutely-
mom waxed one of his friend's asses.
Yep.
This is a true story. So you did that to Travis?
Backstory to that, my buddy got me high for the first time, and my mom caught me. And so, as a punishment, she waxed his ass. And, the actual joke was on her because, he was stoked on it. He was like, dude, my ass is so hairy. So, shout out to Kyle's hairy ass.
He enjoyed it?
Yeah, he was stoked. He legitimately loved it.
So he just kept getting you high?
Yeah, he's like, I'm just going to continue to get you high so your mom will wax my ass.
All right, bro. I haven't even told you about this. I just thought about this because I need new luggage. So apparently I decided to start working again and been somewhat busy, and it keeps popping up. That's why we don't have a guest today, because we had to reschedule again due to my schedule.
Yeah.
And so
thanks for messing everything up, loser.
Yeah, but all right, so I've been looking for a perfect bag, and my old luggage broke because it's thousands of miles, tons of countries. It's just not working anymore. It's a great
Sick,
bag,
dude. We get it. You fly.
but I've always loved douchebags, and douchebags are
Excuse me?
yeah. But I'm just having issues. They don't have the right suitcase I want right now. But what they do have is an igloo of suitcases for $20,000. You could buy a suitcase igloo for your house.
I have questions.
It's a suitcase of igloos. Or no, it's an igloo
It's a
suitcase of igloos.
Suitcase of
Wow,
igloos.
Matt, you need to really.
So it's do they come off and you can use all the luggage, or is it just they?
No, it comes off. It comes with a build kit, and then I love there's
How is that a
tools
thing?
needed, items and tools. You need a hose clamp, a screwdriver, and nails, and then you need the luggage. Do you think should we?
I have
we
a lot of questions.
Should we order the suitcase igloo and do our podcast from inside the suitcase igloo? Look how dope that thing looks.
I mean, it's cool, but for 20 G's?
So Jon Olsen, you know who he is? The
Who?
professional skier, influencer,
Oh, yeah,
lives
yeah,
in
yeah,
Monaco, has crazy. He's he's the founder of Douchebags.
Dude,
why
I
do
just
we?
want to thank him for having an extremely amazing marketing name as well.
Dude,
You
right?
came up with douchebag luggage. Good for you. You're the man. You get it, sir. You get it.
I guarantee, he had such a great life going, and always just flashed in his Rolls Royce and everything. And people are like, dude, you're such a douchebag. He's like, you know what?
That'd be a
I
great
should
name
start
for
a
a
luggage
company.
in your face.
Dude.
Now I'm going to make tons of money on
Now
luggage.
he makes insane money
And-
selling douchebags.
And it's designer style luggage.
no,
there's
it's
stuff,
nice stuff.
Their stuff looks designer. He has the DB like it's a designer
No, I know.
logo.
It looks good. It's nice stuff.
So you
I
think we
definitely-
should take out a small business loan to buy her 20?
Just a nice
you imagine-
20G.
We go into the bank. So what do you guys need a loan for? I need to buy an igloo.
It's a business adventure.
Excuse
What kind? Can you describe it for us, please? It's a suitcase igloo.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry, sir. You mumbled that. Can you repeat this? Suitcase igloo. Sir, you gotta. It's a suitcase igloo. It's $20,000 for a suitcase igloo, ma'am.
Sir, here's some sticks and blankets. Go home and build a pillow
Yeah.
fort.
Go make a teepee at
No,
home.
this is sicker. This is a suitcase igloo with a light inside.
Does it come with a light, or is that just for photos?
Probably for a photo, but it comes with a track, or maybe that's extra. I don't know.
That's nuts.
But who creates that? Who's so bored? They're like, hey guys, we have a lot of suitcases laying around. What should we sell this as?
So my thing is that there's people in the world that are going to buy this.
Yeah.
There's people that are going to spend $20,000 on a suitcase igloo.
Yeah.
You know where I see that? That's like a hotel thing.
Yeah.
Like someone's buying that and putting that in a hotel.
the lobby of a hotel.
Yeah, like at like some nice like
Could you imagine walking
high-end place in the mountains, and they're like, "Oh, have you checked out our suitcase igloo? It's a very nice display that we have."
How pissed would my sister be if she's just gone on a trip for like a week and she comes home and this is just in our giant living room? She's like,
Yeah, you remove all the couches, tables, everything, and it's just an igloo in there. She's like, "Matt, can we have a word?" Poke your head out of the igloo. Oh, hey, what's up?
what's going on? You want to see the igloo?
What do you need?
Pretty dope in here.
Matt,
We got a new
where the
roommate.
hell did you get an igloo?
And why did you spend?
Douchebags.
Why did you spend a year's rent on our igloo?
Why did you spend money you don't have on this? Because I needed it.
Did you? How sick is it though? Did
Yeah.
you come inside? Come
Have you-
inside.
Yeah, before you yell at me, come inside. It just looks like the backside of suitcases in here. Well, that's good, because that's pretty much what it is.
That's what we were going for.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So,
But yeah, I thought that was absolutely hysterical. What other suitcase brand? You don't see Louis Vuitton doing this out there.
right? Get your stuff together, Louis.
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
I mean, come on. That was creative right there.
Saint Laurent.
Douchebags, we want an igloo.
Yeah, douchebags, can you actually sponsor us? Because we're two douchebags.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of fit into your
They make bike bags. We ride bikes.
Your marketing.
Yeah. They had the douchebag travel bag.
Like, could you imagine two douchebags with douchebags? I mean,
We're on to something here.
I don't want to say, I know what I'm talking about, but know what I'm talking about.
Their bike bag's called the Savage Travel Bike Bag.
Oh, that's savage, bro.
You have a
so
douchebag
savage.
savage bike.
Bro, my douchebag is so savage, bro. Savage.
But yeah, that was my findings of the internet that I thought was hysterical.
That's sweet, man. I mean, good for them. Like I said, you, sir, you get it by making that name.
Yeah.
Like, good for you.
Why can't we be that creative? Like, what's something that we could come up with that's just like a total
I already
pun?
came up with something last week, dude. What do you mean?
What was that?
Our Healy Crocs.
Yeah, but remember we found out that
Found out that
those
somebody
already exist.
Somebody has already thought, I knew that was too good to be true.
I can't believe people found out about that before we even released it. Like, our content.
Did someone leak us, dude?
Someone's leaking our stuff.
Dude, we got
Our content's getting leaked.
content's getting leaked, and I'm pissed.
But in the funny sides of internet, what did you find out about coffee size?
Oh God, well, so, I mean, I think we've spoke about our neighbors to the north before, and
Your homeland, the
yeah,
motherland,
you
the
know
motherland
how
of the
we,
Franz,
how we really appreciate.
the apartment complex above the meth lab,
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah, Canada is the nice, normal renters that just so happen to live above a meth lab, which is America right now. But yeah,
It's so insane.
I was
like,
talking
what is
to-
happening to our country?
I was
right now.
telling you about, so they have the 4 sizes of coffee here.
Starbucks,
Starbucks, tall, grande.
which is also to the north of California in Seattle, close to the border of.
Aren't Starbucks everywhere?
Yeah, but they're from Seattle.
Oh, yeah. They're
Yes.
from Seattle,
You know,
right.
so they're neighboring countries.
I thought you were
decided-
just saying, like, they just run, like, right here. I was like, Starbucks is everywhere. I'm
No,
pretty sure.
they're globally on like every other corner.
That's why I was like, what do you mean? I'm pretty sure Starbucks is all over. But
Remember when Shrek made fun of it?
But so their sizes are tall, grande, venti, and Trenta.
They have a Trenta now?
Yeah, they've always had Trenta.
See, I don't go to Starbucks. Black Rifle coffee only. Anyways,
Yeah, for sure. But it's like the size of that. By the way, like that's how big the.
I would
it's
have
a huge coffee.
I would
it's
have
nuts.
a heart attack. I would
You would.
go in cardiac arrest.
Yeah, you would. You can't handle coffee.
Like half of that, I'd be like.
But so yeah, those are the 4 sizes here, and in Canada they got Timmy Hortons.
Timmy Hortons, eh?
Timmy Hortons over there, and but
their donuts are great.
And I was gonna say it's a different. Because it's almost like a Dunkin' Donuts. Like Timmy's is like a Dunkin' Donuts there where they sell donuts and coffee.
But it's legendary.
Oh, it's people.
The fact that
Canada lives off
Justin
Timmy's.
Bieber was like doing a lid idea with Timmy Hortons earlier this year.
Canada thrives off of Tim Hortons.
Like what pop star in America goes, "Hey, Dunkin' Donuts, eh?"
He's Canadian.
Yeah, I know Justin is, but you don't see any pop stars in America going after Dunkin' trying to do a lid deal.
Oh, I mean maybe.
But like that's how big of a deal Tim Hortons Donuts is in Canada. Like you don't talk bad about Tim Hortons in Canada. You might get shunned.
Hey, that's why you don't say anything bad about Timmy's, bud.
They'll maple syrup and fur you.
But that's what
not feather and tar. It's maple syrup and fur.
They're 4 sizes. Small, which is the equivalent to tall here, is oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you're gonna take a step up to oh yeah, bud.
Oh wow.
And then you're gonna step up to venti size here, but over there in Canada, that's oh fuck yeah, bud. What was that? We can do that.
No, what was the side? What was the side?
We can do that in editing.
What was the size though?
Oh fuck beep. Yeah, bud. Yeah, but you don't have to beep it on here. We can do that.
Okay, next size.
Are you gonna do this one too?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
The large size?
Yeah.
Fucking right. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, bud. That's Timmy's size and chart.
That's not bad. I mean, you guys also do moose per mile. No, moose per kilometer.
Kilometers per moose.
Kilometers per moose. Man, I never get that one right.
Suck.
The land of maple syrup. I mean,
travels all over the world, but apparently he's never been to Canada.
The internet has just been fire lately, especially after last night's just total debacle of a presidential debate. Holy cow. Kindergarten teachers are underpaid. We're not getting into it, but
I'm not going to get into it, but I feel like, we wouldn't be a real podcast if we didn't talk about it at least. All I'm going to say about it is I'm just going to make fun of it because both sides suck. So
I love Joe Rogan was just like, we don't need me anymore. We need John McCarthy. We need a UFC referee.
Yeah. Well, that's what everyone's like posting, like confirmed second debate is actually just going to be a fist fight in the parking lot of Chili's.
Please.
Dude, like give America what they truly want. HBO special, presidential fight night.
A presidential fight night would be absolutely
just
legendary.
Give them what they want. Like, we even talked about this last episode, too.
Yeah.
Like, we made the joke that it was going to be like this, and it kind of actually turned out like that. And now this is hilarious because it's...
Let's just bring in Joe Rogan to commentate, John McCarthy to referee. We're having presidential debate.
Hey, and I was telling you, because we made the joke about Joe Rogan doing this. Yeah. Like, he was going to be the commentator for the debate. They actually did a poll of how likely people would be to watch the presidential debate if it was moderated by Joe Rogan. 69%. Hey.
Wait, how much? How many?
69. Hey. No, but
you're a child.
Yeah, sorry. Grow up.
69.
Grow up. 69% of people said that they would legitimately watch the debate if it was moderated by Joe Rogan.
This has to happen.
I want it to happen.
Dude, this
would
be
sweet.
But I mean, the internet has just been filled with it's meme Christmas today.
The internet is
It's so good. I mean, there was one that literally said it was a dumpster fire
in a train wreck. Which
pretty accurate.
Accurately describes.
But I don't know, man. Like Joe Rogan's under a lot of fire right now and he might not be able to do the debate.
Yeah, Joe Rogan is kind of taking a little,
which is complete crap. I mean, could you imagine like Joe Rogan does a debate and you have Spotify in the background and every time Joe starts talking, they just like silence his mic?
So what my buddy Matt over here is referring to is
freedom of speech is no longer allowed if you're
God.
A sensitive little baby in America,
wow.
which is apparently most of our population. Sorry, go on.
Whoa.
My bad.
Whoa. So back in May, Spotify being the powerhouse that it is, signed a $100 million deal with Joe
Epic
Rogan.
contract that everyone wanted.
Yeah, $100 million exclusive licensing. Wow.
Licensing.
Got it. Licensing deal with the Joe Rogan Experience, which is obviously one of the most popular podcasts in the world. And so, I mean, Joe Rogan obviously was stoked. $100 million deal. Yeah.
You're happy?
Because they signed the deal saying everything is going to be transferred over. His whole backlog of episodes is going to be transferred over. And he's going to continue to be able to do what he wanted to do, say what he wanted to say. But now it's coming out that some of his
America's a bunch of pussies.
Whoa! I mean, kind of. But they have censored a few of his,
guests.
Controversial guests, I guess you could say.
Absolute joke.
And Spotify employees are basically saying that they are, quote unquote, full blown ready to strike.
If they're not allowed.
They're not allowed.
They're not striking for the favor of Joe Rogan and saying, and saying Spotify, you guys are idiots. No, they're striking to back Spotify.
Yeah, so basically the employees are demanding the ability to directly edit or remove sections of interviews, block episodes deemed problematic. This is my favorite. Add trigger warnings. Triggered! Straight triggered.
You might be a pussy. That's going to be the trigger.
Triggered.
Instead of saying trigger, it's just going to be like, in case you're a giant pussy, here's something that's going to get you mad.
And then they also want to add corrections and fact-checked articles.
But they only want to do this for Joe Rogan. No one else.
No one else.
No one else. None of the rappers, none of the musicians, none of the country artists,
none of the other podcasts.
None of the other podcasts. Joe Rogan only. They want to make him.
Hey, when you're at the top, dude, it's you're always gonna be the one that's gonna take the most heat,
Dude, but Daniel Ek, what did you create? That is the founder of Spotify. What did you create? You created the biggest bunch of pussies.
I don't think it was him specifically.
But his company.
Yeah, but how do you have
hire?
Control?
What did you hire? You hired the bunch of biggest crybabies in the world. What did you do? Go out to the local college and just see everyone crying over they didn't get a freaking A? Where did you find these?
I think we might. I think we might have to add a trigger warning right now for you.
Probably.
You're straight triggered, my guy.
Probably.
Triggered.
Probably. Hey, like my buddy said, you either do this to everyone or you do it to nobody. But this is your First Amendment right. This is freedom of speech right now. What are you doing?
Straight triggered.
Joe needs to walk away. He'd win the lawsuit. They're infringing on his rights.
Or he's just going to continue to do what he does, and he probably just won't care because he's Joe Rogan, and, he thrives off people being like, I don't like you, and he's like, cool.
True.
I'm still huge.
He does South Park.
I'm still absolutely killing the streaming game.
100%. He's just going to...
He's 190 million streams or something.
He's just going to full-on South Park him and be like, oh, you don't like me? Perfect, new content.
Yeah, gonna make an episode out of you.
How has South Park, out of all the episodes out there, never been canceled? They literally have...
Dude, they always push some, gnarly stuff,
It's not even push it. They're just
No, I'm saying, they push the boundaries of being oh, my God, you can't say that.
And then cross it.
And, dude, I am all for, some dark humor, making some, pretty racy jokes.
Yeah.
All for it. Even sometimes I'm like, oh my God, South Park, mellow out, dude.
You watch an episode, they're like, oh, this show's definitely getting canceled.
Yeah, you're like, you can't say that, I'm pretty sure. But they do, and good for them, because I love it. But also, speaking of South Park, we want to talk about people getting it in the world. Let's talk about, the Denver Broncos.
This is something that NFL has actually done that I fully support. For once in my life, I'm supporting something the NFL did.
The Denver Broncos had 5 sections of their stadium filled with cardboard cutouts of all the characters from South Park.
How do you not support that?
Dude, that is fantastic. Thank you.
Right?
Thank you for actually, understanding the world right now. But they
They-
did miss one really good opportunity.
What was that?
That's Stan's dad.
Not
Randy.
not jumping on the bandwagon and being
He's
the
not
ultimate
bloody with his pants down, like because he got beat up. 'Cause if anybody watches South Park, when Randy goes into,
Randy mode.
when Randy goes into a stadium, he's drinking beers and he's getting in a fight.
He goes specifically to fight.
Yeah, that's how it.
He is a hooligan.
And then next thing you know, he's in cuffs, his pants down, he's got bloody face. I'm sorry. That was America. I'm sorry.
I love how Randy is the one dad that jumps on every bandwagon. He got on the PC bandwagon. Like anything that's pop and hip culture,
Dude,
he has to jump on.
I love it. But that's, I'm proud of what they did with all the cardboard cutouts. I'm just saying you missed a fine opportunity.
Which I'm hoping this is just like a foreshadow that means South Park's about to release a new season, because it's been way too long and there's been too much stuff going on in the world where they need to get back here and start making fun of people.
They need to get in there.
If the world needs anything right now, we need South Park to come in strong and just make fun of everything.
I love how they even have like the devil cardboard cutout.
Oh yeah, they have Satan.
They have Satan all.
Is Jesus in there? Because they have a Jesus too.
They had every character, I think.
Oh my gosh,
literally.
that's so funny.
Like all the characters, all the emo kids, all the goth kids.
The vamps. Is someone wearing a mask?
God. They're all wearing masks.
They're all wearing masks.
Yeah, they're all wearing masks.
Oh, that's too good.
That's so awesome, though. I love it.
That's awesome.
Like, thank you guys for actually understanding how this world works.
Oh man. But I mean, sometimes a lot of people don't really understand how the world works, and they just got to fake it till they make it, right?
That's what we do. We fake it till we make it.
But we're not faking it in private jets.
Oh, you're talking about the Instagram influencers?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, if you guys like, everyone always says like social media is not real, and everyone always puts their best on social media. Well, there's been like a handful of influencers out there that have been caught for using a fake private jet in a studio in LA to make it look like they're living the lavish life. So yeah, not every 18-year-old kid out there is affording flying around on private jets.
I love it. I love the fact that you have to go that far
to get self
to
gratification of yourself.
Post on Instagram and like make people think that you are living this lifestyle, and it's like that should be the biggest slap to the face when people are like, dude, that's a fake jet.
Right.
Like, what a joke. Nerd.
Dude, it's been one of my biggest pet peeves over the whole time being a pilot. People will call me up and like, hey, I need a jet to go to like South Africa. I'm like, okay, so you're looking at like $100,000 one way. They're like, no way. I'm like, no,
bro, give me a deal, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it works.
I remember someone hit me up and they wanted their birthday to be like on a jet to like the Philippines. I'm like, so you're looking at like a $500,000 trip for everything. They're like, no way. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, you think you're big roller boss? No, like.
Yeah, flying private is it's private for a reason.
Yeah, people,
because it comes with a pretty healthy
cash flow
tab there.
Yeah, you're not just like, you think you're.
Well, dude, like even flying first class, that's expensive.
Dude, yeah, like,
you fly first class, that's expensive.
First class international, minimum $5,000 a seat, minimum.
And then you're gonna want to completely get rid of the rest of the people and only be by yourself. You don't think they're gonna charge a little more for that?
My last first class ticket was Singapore to SFO, and it was $5,200.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never flown first class. So.
Well, I mean, I don't pay for that. That's what work. We have.
Oh yeah, I'm mad. I'm a pilot. I don't pay for that. I'm sick.
No we have to be comfortable.
I'm dope.
We got to get our rest.
Yeah, I've never flown first class.
It's insane.
I'm sure it is. I walk by them when I'm heading to the back by the bathroom, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm gonna be back where the poor people are. How's it going?"
It's very.
And they're sitting there with like their drink already. I'm like, "How'd you guys get served? You just got on the plane."
Yeah,
they got like 7 packs of peanuts, not just one.
Yeah.
I'm just smelling some of these doo-doo and like sipping on a ginger ale.
You're paying for your water.
Yeah, I'm like, isn't the water free? No, peasants have to pay for it. Cool.
If there's one thing that's made, like, I'm pretty like even keeled. I don't need flashy stuff to be happy in life. But if there's one thing that I need in my life, like, I don't travel unless I travel business class.
Wow.
I'm sorry, dude. Work spoiled me.
Yeah, I bet it has. For us normal folk, you know,
So it's pretty funny. We went to Oktoberfest.
we're cool with sitting in the back by the doo-doo station. You know?
Yeah, I need my leg room. I need
Yeah.
my lay flat chair.
Yeah, must be nice.
And I need to be pampered.
It's a different world,
So
apparently.
my sister and I went to Oktoberfest, and
Oktoberfest?
yeah, and which should be going on right now.
Oktoberfest?
R.I.P. Oktoberfest due to COVID. Buttholes. That's a great festival, but we're going. So I wasn't.
Fun.
Oh, dude, we had such a good plan this year, and everything's been ruined. Hopefully next year comes back, but I bought a premium economy seat. I didn't go business, but I didn't go full economy. I was like premium economy.
What does that mean, though?
You get like a little bit more leg room. Your seats are a little bit more comfortable. You get a little.
They have premium.
Yeah, especially for international flights. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So Lufthansa's sick, and so Kate gets on with her friend. They're flight attendants, so they're flying non-rev standby. So they get pushed to the back of the airplane. Like I'm just rubbing it in the whole time. Like, oh, my seat's so much greater than yours, and everything
You're
like
such
that.
an ass.
Oh, dude. And so we're coming back.
I'd do the same thing.
We're coming back, and Kate is getting on, and she finds out she has to fly the jump seat. Now, if you guys don't know what the jump seat is, next time you fly, look at what the flight attendants are sitting in. The jump seat is usually like this straight up and down seat.
It's an L.
Yeah, it's an L.
L-shaped seat. Like there's.
So Kate was like, she's kind of bummed getting on the airplane. She's like, man, I got to fly Munich home in the jump seat. Like, this is going to be a pretty brutal flight for me. And like, so her brother again sitting in the back. Oh, look at my seat.
Yeah,
like, this
so
is so
nice.
comfortable. Kate comes on the airplane and just like casually takes a picture of her jump seat and then sends me a video. The jump seat she got was basically a studio apartment in the front of the airplane. She had like this full lay flat bed with like a TV up on the wall, and I'm like, what? Like, what is
You're like, can I
this?
switch? Hey,
I'm like,
wait.
How do I get that seat?
She's like, no, man, my seat's so comfortable.
She's rubbing it like,
my
oh,
seat's so
Mr.
comfy, isn't it?
And then on top of that, our entertainment didn't work on the way home, so there was no movies all the way from
She's
Munich.
just watching dope movies.
She's having a
up
good
front.
time up there. All I get is the internet in
Matt's
my chair.
Matt's playing Angry Birds on his phone, just pissed off.
But what I bought during that flight was a inflatable T-Rex outfit.
Oh, nice.
That was before they got
Good
big,
purchase, good
and I was
purchase.
sitting there online. What else do you do on a 12-hour flight home? You buy stupid stuff.
Well,
Like Sky Mall, I always remembered Sky Mall.
Sky Mall has some bangers,
But
though.
do you remember pre-Wi-Fi flying? Like you'd
Had the like actual
Yeah.
magazine that you were
yeah,
like,
and then you would have
through.
to take that home and
Yeah.
then order stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
My mom used to
yeah.
wreck that stuff.
well, now you just get the internet and it's at your hand. So when
dude,
you're super
you're
bored
just
when you're
scrolling.
super bored on an airplane, you're like, do I really need a butt cheek massager?
Yeah, you're like,
You know what? I kind of do
I
by
don't know.
now.
At this point in time, I actually do believe I need a butt massager.
It's like getting drunk at night and watching infomercials
Yeah,
on
just
TV.
making those horrible drunk purchases where
I-
you just wake up and you're like, I didn't order 32 binoculars.
I remember like back before like internet radio was a thing. I was driving to work one morning listening to the radio, and there was a guy that called in, and his like it was during the times that like wives and girlfriends were getting so pissed at their husbands or boyfriends for playing online video games all night, and they would
Yeah,
never,
my girlfriend hates me because I do it. What's up?
and you would hear about like all the girlfriend stories of just wrecking dudes' internet, like gaming systems. I never was a gamer, so I don't really know it. Like I still don't have any gaming, but people would get pissed. And then there was this one girl that called in, and they're like, "Oh, so what video?" And they're like, "No. My boyfriend came home so drunk last night, he watched infomercials and bought $5,000 worth of just crap."
So sick. Dude, you have to appreciate
She
when you
was
get
so-
that buckled that you just spent $5,000 on a bunch of random stuff that your judgment
And
was
by the
so
way-
off that you're just like,
by the
"You
way,
know, I
he's
needed
not-
$5,000 worth of this stuff."
By the way, he's not ordering on a computer. He's calling the infomercials and ordering on the phone.
Could you imagine being the people on the other side of the phone and the guy's like, hello?
I like 7.
Do you guys have...
You have 7 massage.
Do you guys... I need the... Hold on. Okay.
7 massage chairs.
I'm gonna I'm gonna need seven of these, and then we're also gonna hold on. Shh. My girlfriend's gonna find out if I talk too loud. I'm gonna need 18 of the. What number 7632 is the item number?
Jake from State Farm on the other side of the line.
Sir,
He's
I
just
don't
like,
think you need to be ordering. You don't tell me what to do, okay? I said I want 17 of that item number. Give it to me right now.
Jake from State Farm just hit Employee of the Month on the other side of the line.
Yeah, that guy's just like,
he's doing the Wolf of Wall Street, like covering the phone for a second, like, guys,
I know, he's like,
I got a ringer.
He's like, listen to this jackass. He's hammered and he's gonna buy like 12 grand worth of shit.
All right, how many would you like right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you say 18 of those? Yep. You got it, sir.
Please hold while I forward you to my assistant to get your information.
We're going to need your social security number, card numbers, everything.
The lady's just taking down information. All right, Jim, can you give me your credit card number? Yes, Pfizer. Excuse me, was that Pfizer? That's 53. Sorry. 537
714 278. No, sir, that's your phone number. Is
567
675 Sir, you are shit-faced.
God, she was so pissed. But that was the best part is like he was
awesome.
calling in infomercials on his phone, just sitting there calling. It was like,
dude,
it was like
so
Stan's
awesome.
dad on that South Park episode of the Creme Fraiche, and he would call into the Cooking Network, and
Dude.
his mom kept coming downstairs like, Randy, are you really cooking? He's getting off to Creme Fraiche.
He's just buying a full pots and pans set.
He's like, oh yeah, that's right. What are you putting on there right now? Extra butter? Yeah. Oh yeah, rub that butter in that. You're heating the oven to 350 degrees?
Do you want to know something actually that's very weird that you say that? I cooked eggs this morning, and I used butter in the pan.
I don't even want to know where this is going.
No. I put butter in the pan, and my girlfriend loves cooking. She's absolutely like super into cooking. She's a great cook, by the way.
Yeah, actually, that pasta, like whatever that smorgasbord pasta was she made the other night.
She cooks it up.
Bro.
But I put butter in the pan to, crack the eggs in there, and she goes, "Oh my God, are you using butter?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you right now." I'm like, "What?"
You got to get the non-stick.
Yeah, well, because
it tastes better than Pam.
I used to use the spray.
No, butter makes the stuff taste way better.
Obviously, it's like way less good for you, but
is anything good for
right?
you?
But
Oh,
it's like taste is taste. But so I butter the pan up, and she's like, "Oh my God, are you buttering the pan right now?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like,
she's getting all emotional.
She's like, "I'm so proud of you right now." I'm like, "God damn it."
Dude, the other morning,
she had to film me putting butter in a pan to
she
show
filmed
to
you?
Yeah, to show to her friends.
Wait.
She's like, "Look at this retard,
is this on her Instagram?
I don't think
Please
so.
tell me, Shane.
I
Shane,
don't
you
think
better
so.
put this on your Instagram. I'm gonna be so. Oh my, she didn't.
I told you. She sent it to her friends
Dude,
to make fun of me.
Speaking of cooking, that's all. She
she
got
just-
all emotional
yeah,
when you
she,
bring you some butter.
She's like, "Look at this degenerate is moving up in life. He's using butter."
So I had a gnarly fail the other morning at my parents' house. I decided to start cooking breakfast the other morning, and everyone knows me. I love to cook, and I take.
You're a cooker for
so
sure.
my mom is like, was it Betty Crockett that makes all the home Martha Stewart makes
Betty Cocker,
dude.
4-year-old virgin. Shout out, what up?
My mom makes everything. She makes homemade jam. She makes homemade bread.
Dude, your mom's bread is absolute.
Dude, my mom needs to
Fire.
open a bakery.
Whoa,
What's
whoa,
going
what are
on?
we doing
We
here?
get it. You're cool. Sick.
See, look at this. That's Travis wanting another rematch on golf because he got his ass kicked.
Just have him coming back for more.
Look, he's like, "Hey, want to play fucking golf later? Why? You want to get your ass beat again?"
Dude, so the other
He's gonna see this episode and be like, "Dude, what the hell?"
we're just destroying the
Yeah,
whole
I'm just
episode.
reaming him and he can't even.
What bet do you got for him next?
I don't know. We might have to start putting some bet on that.
Look at he's just
bet
crawling
money.
back for more. It's just like a hurt ex-girlfriend
He
just
just-
coming back for more.
Apparently, sucker for pain, huh?
Dude. So I'm cooking the other morning. My mom needs to open a bakery with all her homemade goods. She has jam, she has jelly. I need to.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying before
Yeah.
I was really interrupted. Your mom's bread is.
So she's cooking bread.
Killing
I'm
it.
half awake. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm cooking up some eggs, and she has these cast iron skillets on the top of the stove, and I need the griddle on the stove. And
Oh my God, you grabbed it, didn't you?
dude, my brain.
Oh, you burned your finger.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, my brain wasn't on, and for some reason, I just reached over and grabbed this brand new cast iron skillet right out of the oven.
Nice.
Just go to pick it up. Oh, dude.
Congratulations, dummy.
It hasn't hurt. And then my mom's so awesome. She gets so emotional and cares so much. Like, I'm just like pissed and I'm swearing up a storm because I'm so mad. And I'm like, and my mom's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, Mom, it's fine. This is oh my God, this
she's
hurts.
like blaming herself for your mistake.
Yeah. She's like, I should have told you that it was. I'm like, Mom,
I knew better than that.
I'm like,
should have
no.
put a towel.
I'm like, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't just grab stuff that I see you pulling out of the oven.
Hey.
No Black Rifle coffee. I mean,
Hey.
Not alert. Just, dude, look at that thing. I just burnt.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys.
They probably can't see it, but he's got a nice burn on the finger. That's a
Yeah.
solid one. Nice bubble on there.
Dude,
What I was about to say,
because
though-
like I can't work out or anything right now.
Oh yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
holding you back,
Because
right?
I just don't want to bust that.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm fat.
No, but what I was about to say.
Too many burns on my hands. Can't do cardio.
Yeah.
You know you could go running.
You know.
No,
you can...
dude, look at that bump on my. That's
No, because
if
I like
airflow gets over this right
Yeah,
now,
I
I
like
mean
to-
that might actually like cause the blister to get bigger
Yeah.
and then pop. You gotta keep it
I've
safe.
seen you run too. You actually clench fists when you run, so that could really chafe
Yeah.
that area pretty bad.
Oh, but if I wonder if I
Oh.
anti-chafing.
Yeah, no, that's for your
Yeah,
balls.
that's hurt.
I mean, I think we should actually.
No, what were you going with? We'll talk about that in a little bit. Well,
No, what I was about to say was, in your defense, we have a cast iron pan at home too, and
they work amazing.
they're the sickest things to cook in and everything.
A lot of maintenance though.
But I've grabbed it too. We went to Target. I had to buy the dummy rubber things because I was grabbing it so much. But like,
not only one.
Yeah, no, I'm not
he
like
keeps doing it.
Yeah, like I'm so dumb that I've like, ow, oh that's really hot, and then the day later I'd be like, oh my God, that's really hot, and it happened enough times to where I was like, I need to go to Target and get the dummy-proof rubber end that slides over it so my dumbass doesn't grab the thing anymore.
But what 1800 century are we living in that we're still using? I mean, they cook amazing.
No, they're the best things to cook in.
But they're not coming with stuff just to.
Right? You can't build those in. I mean, they probably do. Like, we
But
probably
they still
just buy like the poor people set.
They
Like,
still
probably
just
buy like
come,
nice
like-
ones.
Could you like what did people use back in the day though? Like, there's a lot of things in my head that I start thinking about these things. I'm like how many times did like the 1800s like someone built this cast iron thing and then sold it to someone and people took it home and put it over their wood fire grill?
No, people
and
back in the day were a lot tougher. They probably just grabbed it and just sizzled their hands.
Their
and they
hands
just,
were
like,
so calloused out.
Yeah, it was just like one big callus on their hand because they just grabbed it while they were cooking. They didn't even feel pain back then. They used to chop your leg off if you said you like rolled your ankle.
Yeah, that's true.
Sir, my ankle is pretty hurt. That's
All right,
fine. We'll take it off
tough.
at the hip.
Just
What-
go.
Why that? No,
Time travel
your
becomes a
ankles-
thing and we just go back in time. Just people missing limbs. That's one thing we don't predict well in movies. Is it predict?
Well, I don't know where you're going with
We
this.
don't
so-
show like the real 1800s. Like there was like a lot more people with missing limbs due to
Oh
rolled
yeah,
ankles, you know?
yeah.
You just go back in time.
Because they like broke their arm, and
Which,
if
like-
it didn't work, they're like, we might as well just chop it off.
Going back in time, like I just watched the new Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and
How was it?
I was a big Bill and Ted fan growing
The
up.
first one was decent.
Dude, the
but,
first
like,
one was like, epic. The second was like meh. The third one, like, you're like, man, you're just like
they're old. Like,
they're old, and
it was like Dumb and Dumber when they tried
and
to
you don't-
redo that,
yeah.
and you're just like,
they don't have
it's
George.
past your time.
You don't have George Carlin,
it's
and
past your time.
you don't have Rufus, and it's just like it's so futuristic, but they made it so like 80s futuristic again. Like they used what people in the 80s thought the future was, and they just
Right.
kind of like put a little 2020 twist on it,
Yeah.
like dumb time travel. But I'm like, you're like, where are they going with this? And I think it's just one of those movies you just gotta like watch maybe 100 times, and you're just gonna start seeing how funny it is. But I'm gonna give it like a
I don't.
I'm gonna
know.
give it like a 2.5 out of 5 stars right
Yeah.
now. Like
I just don't even
I
feel like I
bought
need
it.
to watch it because it's like
I mean, I bought it.
it's just I bet you did. You buy all the.
I
dumbest
didn't rent it.
movies.
I bought it.
Why?
I don't know. Just to have the collection.
That's insane.
It was stupid.
I pretty much knew I don't need to see that.
It wasn't the worst thing I saw, but yeah, speaking of time travel, it's just I don't know. That wasn't. It could have been done better.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there's
hey,
actually a couple
hey,
funny scenes in it.
Hey, you live and you learn.
Yeah, live and you
You
learn.
live and you
When they
learn.
go back in time and when they time travel
Show.
and they keep meeting themselves in different parts of time, there was a couple funny scenes what they look like in different parts. Like which was kinda,
whoa, who are you?
yeah, like where they were like married to each other. That's so good.
You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of people trying to make like older movies that were phenomenal like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Let it go.
The only
Go
one
out on top. You did good. Leave it there.
the only one that I was kind of stoked on was Boondock Saints when they redid All Saints Day. And like I think they knew that first one was such a legendary movie. Like for an independent film to get what it did, like that was a totally independent film to get where it got, and then everyone loved that movie, and then they redid it. But they redid it in a sense like we're just making this movie absolutely hysterical. Like it's hilarious the whole time you watch it. You're just like, oh my gosh, you made a complete satire of the first one.
Yeah, I just like.
It's rare that they make something from the past good again.
Yeah,
it's really rare.
It normally does not happen, and I'm tired of everybody trying to do it because I'm over it. It sucks.
But I mean, making stuff fresh again, dude. The Crop Reviver from Manscaped.
Oh, you wanna segue into a Manscaped?
I wish they called it the Crop Duster. That would have been a lot funnier.
But
Duster. The Crop Reviver, the ball toner, the spray on.
Matt, quick little backstory here. Matt was messing around with this product here, which is in a nice spray bottle, and he jokingly kind of like sprayed it towards his mouth, thinking he was like not gonna actually spray it. Mouth open, full spray, right into his mouth, and was like,
I'll tell you what though,
his breath smelled like balls.
No, it smelled like Revive balls, and
Just kidding. Yeah.
It didn't get chafed. My mouth didn't chafe.
No chafing.
No chafing in the mouth after I used the ball toner.
Yeah.
But don't use it in the mouth. It's not a mouth product.
It's not for your mouth.
Yeah,
it's for your balls.
You know,
It's called. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, is that?
I mean, you do it. You know, do whatever you got to do. Yeah, nice. But I think what we need to let everybody know is that Manscaped is #1 in below the belt trimming.
And they make above the belt shirts that are just they make me look slim.
They're not.
And they're so comfortable.
They have really nice shirts. I'm actually wearing the Manscaped boxers right now that are super comfy.
What, dude? How sick are they though?
They are.
They have
really nice.
They have a pocket for your nuts.
There's like a nice ball bag.
Yeah.
It's like comfy.
Now this isn't
nutties.
like a full bag inside the boxers that you slip your balls in, which that could be kind of nice.
It's got like a ball pouch though. It holds the boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't chafe really with them.
But like I was saying, Manscaped is #1 in below the belt trimming. Don't be a fool and use the same trimmer you use on your face and end up nicking your balls. Get the new Perfect Package 3.0 kit. Comes with the Lawnmower 3.0 with their skin-safe technology, so there's no nicking of the ball bag. It also comes with the Crop Reviver, which is an amazing ball toner that helps with chafing. It comes with the Crop Preserver, which is a ball deodorant, so the boys downstairs keep smelling good. And on top of all that, you're going to get a Manscaped travel bag to keep all your products together.
The shed.
So head over to manscaped.com right now and order your own Perfect Package 3.0. That's normally $157 value, but if you go to the website right now, it's only $89. And if you use our promo code FAIL at checkout, you'll get 20% off and free shipping. So guess what? That comes out to $72 for the best male grooming kit in the game. So head over to manscaped.com and use FAIL at checkout. Your balls will thank you.
Have you thought about being an infomercial host?
Dude, was that not like the sickest like live ad read you've ever heard?
How much are they paying you to do that?
I can't disclose that. Can't disclose that information.
Who wrote that?
I did. That was good, huh?
You did not write that.
That was so solid.
You did not
Give
write
it
that.
to me.
No, dude. There's no way. You're the funny guy. You're not the smart guy.
No,
You did not write that.
I got it all, man.
Man,
I'm the full pack.
That
I know,
ball toner smells really
It
good.
does actually smell nice.
The
ball deodorant smells really good too.
Have you used it? Like the
I've tried it before, yeah, and it's pretty nice.
The cream?
Yeah.
I haven't tried the cream yet.
You kind of just get a nice little lather and then just.
I need to use it today.
Just kinda,
I've been on the spray, dude. The lawnmower.
You kind of get one of these that just around the nut bag.
How was that again?
Yeah. That's
You do the whistle too while you're doing it?
I like to make the noises.
You like to whistle about your balls?
Yeah.
Whistle while you work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So I do it.
But yeah, dude, I've actually been pretty stoked. The Lawnmower 3.0 works absolutely amazing. And then plus they have comfortable shirts and boxers.
Yeah, they got it all. But even the best part is, like, even if you have Manscaped products, you can buy new blades. You can buy little
You can buy the grooming kits.
the little grooming kits. You know, they got tweezers, nail clippers, all that
nail
good stuff.
filers.
So you don't even.
They have cologne.
You know,
which
yeah.
I want to try.
They got
I
cologne.
want to try their cologne.
They got all this stuff. So, you know, go buy some good Manscaped stuff. Use Fail, you get a smoking deal and free shipping.
Ladies, buy it for your man. He'll be pleased.
Yeah.
You'll be stoked too.
Mans, buy it for your mans. If you're into that, you know, whatever.
Whatever you're into.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Yeah.
We're not judging.
No, I mean, dude, I'm pumped to have them behind us.
Yeah. Thank you, Manscaped, for...
But wow, ad reader. I'm going to just
yeah,
hats off.
Yeah, I know.
Ad reader 3.0 over here.
Not a big deal.
Man,
Not
you
a
said
big
it
deal.
so calm and collective, and you enunciated your words, and you
Unlike
didn't
your-
use run-on sentences.
Unlike your terrible ad reads, I'm killing the game. That's why I do the intro, and I need to do the ad reads. It's just how it is. I'm the business face. I'm the face of this business.
You know, if you read it to me and then I read it back, I'd do really good because that's what I do all day. I'm a repeater.
You are a repeater. It's really funny when you, like, say something, and then you know what I'm about to say because you'll say it with me.
That's what we do.
You do it quite a bit.
What's what we do as flying? We just repeat stuff. People tell us what to do, and then we verify that we're doing what they tell us to do.
We're going to need you to turn left. Tower 653, we are turning left. Yeah, no, that's exactly what we just said. Yep, confirming the fact that we are turning left. Yes, we said turn left. Copy, we are going to go ahead and turn left now. I literally hate the aviation industry.
I love it.
That's how it is, kind of, though, isn't it?
Not. I mean, you're pretty dramatizing the whole
but
thing. But
I know I kind of.
I love when people mess up on the radio and they start pissing off a controller, and then a controller's getting really angry with them, and they're just totally stuttering through it, and you're just like, oh my god, I feel bad for this poor guy. First day on the job. First day on the job.
Remember my first time?
Man, but what did you see?
Oh,
you won't tell me what happened today.
I'm actually so I have two stories to tell you.
Oh, dude.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
That just sparked something for you too.
My friend the other night was driving home from my house, and you know how like all the restaurants are doing the outside thing?
Right.
And they have like the barriers around the people outside?
I do.
Dude, she was driving down the street, and a car hit the barrier and flipped upside down. No one was at the restaurant, but a car full on ran into the barrier. So like this whole street eating thing, if your street's not completely closed down, probably not the safest thing. You might not die from COVID, but you might die from a car running the barrier over. Dude, she told me about it. She's like, a car hit the barrier and flipped over and was like on top, like high centered on the barrier upside down.
Okay, so that's funny that you bring that up because one of the stories that I wanted to tell you about was a little bit of drama in the neighborhood that we had, my neighborhood.
Oh, at the 19th Street complex?
Yeah.
No
Whoa,
way.
dude, don't be disclosing my locations.
He lives in Newport. You can't even get into his neighborhood. He's a little rich kid.
It's coast of Mexico, don't lie.
Address is
so,
Newport.
like, about 1 a.m, I'm dead asleep. I'm out cold. And Shane was up watching Grey's Anatomy or some lame show that she watches. And she wakes me up and she's like, "Hey, do you hear that?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Do you hear that?" And I kind of like, start coming in. You know, when you're just like knocked out and you just wake up and you're just like, "What is reality?"
You're just like scrambling.
Yeah, you're just like, "What?" Yeah, I'm like, "What is happening? Hello, is this whose house is man?" Yeah. So I was coming out of like that state, and she's like, "Listen outside," and our window's wide open, and just out of nowhere you hear this guy, and I'm gonna go ahead and
Was this Mira?
Huh? No. We're gonna I'm gonna have to disclose some pretty foul language, but this is coming from the guy. All I wake up to is, "You fucking idiot," and I'm like, "What? I'm interested. What's going on?" Hold on.
Darren.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Whoa, what is happening?" He's like, "You just hit me with your fucking car. You fucking ignorant piece of shit. You hit me with your fucking car." And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, hold the phone. What is going on right now?
Devin runs outside,
And
boxers on, Crocs on.
We're looking out, and we can see just the headlights, so we can't really see what's going on.
Oh wait, so this is out of your room. So
out
this is
of
on
my
the
room,
backside.
like looking
Okay.
kind of straight out.
Looking towards sheep.
Yes, and so we see the lights, but we can't really see what's going on because there's bushes in the way. I think there's like a tree right there, and this guy is just going off.
And this is 1 in the morning.
This is 1 in the morning.
You're already been asleep for 5.5 hours.
I've been out, right?
Devin goes to bed at 6:30. If you don't get a hold of him by 6:30 and we're not podcasting, he's in bed.
Yeah, I'm asleep. I'm out.
The fact that he woke up at 1 a.m. to this, absolute surprise.
I didn't wake up. Shane woke me up because she was like, hey, what is going on? And so this dude proceeds to, like, you can hear maybe the other guy who possibly hit him, like, hey, mellow out, man. He's like, mellow out? You just hit me with your fucking car. This guy's going off, dude.
The guy driving that just ran the dude over. Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
You need
I
to
ran
cool it, bro. You just hit me with your car. So he's going
Granted,
off.
if I got hit by a car, I probably wouldn't be using the best language
Okay,
either.
right. Kind of on that guy's side as well.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to find out, because I want to ask the neighbors, I want to see what's going on, I want to get people's, idea of what happened, because the guy, no one in their right state of mind is screaming at the top of their lungs at 1 in the morning.
No.
You're not sober if you're doing that.
No.
So,
Or you're hurt really bad. Or you're getting raped.
but the guy was walking around, so he couldn't be that hurt. He was walking around in the middle of the street, just screaming at the car, "You fucking hit me, you asshole! You ignorant piece of shit!"
He's running in place. He's doing jumping jacks.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole, you hit me.
Yeah, and so we're sitting there like, so how hard did he hit you?
7 shades of meth. Calm down over there.
And so we're like, was this guy hammered? Was the guy driving the car hammered?
Yeah.
Because cops pull in, they just missed the guy, took off.
What night is this?
I think this was like Friday night.
Okay, so it's a party night.
Oh, yeah, no,
okay.
It was a party night. It was for sure. But the guy took off in the car. I don't know if he lived there. I don't know if he was just like bringing a friend home. What happened? But if he lived in the complex, that would be even better.
Oh yeah. I wonder if it was like one of the people we've been in the pool with.
It could be. We don't
There's
know.
been some weird people. Anyways, keep on.
But so
Who's your security guard that hates us?
he takes off. The guy in the car takes off. And the cops pull in, and they're like, obviously coming into the situation, like, oh, can you tell us what happened? That guy's like, he hit me with a fucking car.
How old is this guy?
He had to have been like, I don't know, like at least 30s.
Did you leave the scene of your house and go to the scene of the crime? Did you?
No, because there was.
you didn't.
We walked to the end of my alley, and there was just a guy with a cigarette.
So you went outside.
Yeah, we
Okay.
went outside.
So
I didn't have shoes on, so I wasn't trying to walk really far.
Exactly. You didn't have shoes on. Remember Dane Cook?
Yeah.
Where's my
that's
shoes?
how it was.
Fuck shoes.
Yeah, I did. I threw my shirt on and my shorts on, and I was like, dude, what is... I looked at my slippers, and I was like, yeah, I don't need them.
You were in your house washing a dish? I was in bed with my girl. You were in your house. Tell him what you told me. That's not what you Dane Cook this.
I was like, yeah,
I'm
I was like,
so
fuck shoes.
This is so realistic.
Yeah, no, it's realistic
You're
for
bringing Dane Cook's crash story to
Yeah.
real life. Okay, so outside, no shoes.
And walked to the end of the alley, and there's just a guy with an open beer and a cigarette.
Does
And
he
we
look messed up?
No, we just walked up and we're like, hey, did you see what happened? He's like, nah, I just kind of heard all the commotion, thought I'd come out here and see what... Like, he was just like, if you wanted to see what minding your own fucking business looked like, was that guy. Just drinking his Miller High Life or whatever, and just smoking his cigarette and just like looking at the action, just like, another day in the neighborhood. Didn't even care, And we were just like, all right, cool. And then the cops took off to go try and find the guy, and then I think one stayed to interview Mr.
So
He hit me with his car.
Did you see the guy that got hit by the car?
I didn't really see his face or like who it was, but I saw him walking around.
Did
was
it look
just a
like
shadow.
you got messed up?
No, he looked fine. Like he looked like he got a love tap from a fender maybe, and the guy absolutely proceeded to lose his
Or there was
mind.
a guy in a car that was parked, and that guy like kind of drunk stumbled.
That's what I'm like. That's why I'm saying I want to know the backstory, because
Dude, that's one of the scarier ones though. Like people are doing that these days. Like people will jump in front of your car to say you hit dude.
Oh yeah, I know. That's pretty gnarly. But so that was the drum in the neighborhood that I thought you'd really appreciate, because That was pretty phenomenal. We haven't had a good episode in the neighborhood for a while because, as you know, most of the time we get the, fire truck coming down the hill for a fire in the nature preserve, or, if it's a really good night, you get the cops and the firefighter because some dude just whiskeyed down the hill and jumps into the nature preserve, goes through the barrier. That's happened multiple times. Also awesome. So, to just have something local in the neighborhood, we were like,
I mean, it's no joke to get hit by a car. My older sister got hit by a car when she was 8 years old and went through the windshield of a car, and I was the only person.
Okay, well, when you get smacked by one, but when you get love tapped by one, mellow out.
She lived.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah. She didn't break one bone. Guy hit her 35 miles an hour.
That's so gnarly that she went through the windshield and was
8 years old, no helmet on a bike, lived, just got 1,200 stitches out of it, but I mean,
but like in perspective.
Yeah. Gnarly. I mean, so getting hit by a car is no joke, but the fact that people are like trying to do it to get money out of people these days.
Yeah, people do anything, man.
Like if someone jumped out in front of me and I hit them because they were trying to get hit by a car and they came after me, I'd be like, yeah, so you can have my shoes.
Yeah, I'll give you all the.
Sorry, you picked the wrong person.
I'll give you all the money in my wallet.
You picked the wrong person to
Here's
frame
a Dave & Buster's card that might have like 12 tokens on it.
Here's a license to marry people.
Yeah, that is a CPR certification. That's pretty much all I got.
Didn't you have another story though?
Oh yeah. So my other story was on the drive over here.
Oh, today.
Yeah, today.
I hate this. He does stuff and does he won't.
Because I want to see your reaction. Like I just want to see because this one is fantastic. So like the little Mexican market right there by the house where we get our
pico.
Yeah, we get
best pico to go.
Where we get our flame pico. Don't even say it because this is our spot.
No, I'm never leaking that spot. Yeah. That's infamous.
I brought you into the little circle.
The pico circle.
Yeah, and we don't disclose that.
Dude, that pico's so famous now that like when I go home to NorCal, like my family's like, hey, can you go and get pico at the pico shop?
I know.
Yeah. I usually go get a couple gallons of pico.
It's probably one of the best in the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
Can't duplicate it.
But so
I've never been a pico guy, and like
until you got to that, right? It's like you use it as salsa.
It's
like not just like for tacos. Like I'll just scoop it with a chip because it's
eat it
bomb.
with a spoon.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But so yeah, Jesus went off the rails with pico.
Little ADD, huh?
Good Lord.
You guys want to get some tacos after this?
So the donut shop right there on the corner.
Yeah.
There's the donut spot.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a heavy bum activity going on there,
Usually is.
Yeah. I mean, 19th just in general is just, they call it heroin highway.
What's that
for
bar?
A reason.
What's the name of that bar next to it?
Oh, Donkey D's?
Yeah.
Or Wayfair.
Wayfair. Yeah, he has a Wayfair bar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The new one across the street is
connected?
Called Donkey D's, though.
So, hold on. There's a Donkey D's and a Wayfair.
Right across.
There's no irony between these two.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
No suspicious activity going on.
Can't confirm or deny.
How the FBI vans haven't been sitting on. I have been noticing a lot of van activity.
Shut up! You're getting me off the rails again. I'm trying to tell this story.
See, this what happens to my brain. It just starts thinking.
So that like I was saying, there's a pretty heavy bum activity going on there, dude. I'm driving over here today, and I just kind of see out of the corner of my eye someone in a peculiar. Wow, that was tough.
Peculiar,
state that this guy was in. So I kind of slow down a little bit, and I look over. I notice there is full butt cheek hanging out, pants around his drawers.
Pants around his drawers?
Pants around his knees, sorry. Pants around his knees.
That's good. Usually we keep our pants around our underwear. That's good.
Full butt cheek out, pants around the knees, and this guy is just going full dog style and pooping on the grass. I just watched this guy lay down a stink pickle straight in the middle of the grass, right off the side of the street. And is he
squatting?
He's like basically has his pants around his knees, and he's just kind of hunched over, like he's just kind of like, kicking it.
Hey, but when you gotta go, we
talked
about this on our last episode. When you have to poop,
right?
You have to poop.
And then he just lets a Lincoln log fall out of his bum, dude. Just full anus shooting out a stink pickle. But this was the gnarliest part. I can't actually prove this, but it looked like he had a dog bag that he was going to pick it up with. Like, it looked like he had, like, a little plastic dog bag that he was, might actually pick up his own doo-doo that he just left.
I'm not really mad because, like, at least if you clean up after...
If he's cleaning it up, I'm not mad at you.
Did he have a little toilet paper kit?
No, that was the scary part. Your homie was just going to creamy cheek it. He was just going to lay log off the side of the street, creamy cheek, pick up his own doo-doo in a dog bag, and then probably go get himself a donut at the donut shop.
Maybe he had irritable bowel syndrome.
Maybe
he was lactose and he had too much milk with his donut that morning.
I don't know, but that was.
But he was going to clean it up, so you can't be too pissed off.
That was just like a way to start the day. Though.
I mean,
when I'm driving over here, I'm just sipping coffee, having a nice morning, and then next thing you know, there's a guy taking a
stink pickle,
full steamer,
Cleveland steamer.
Just OBJ.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, OBJ was trying to see if he could slide under that.
Dude, I have a funny poop story that we haven't talked about in here. Why did we get on poop topics?
I don't know. That one was forced upon me. I didn't just bring that up. That was just my eyes were.
So this company I fly for every now. So this company I fly for every now and then. The other pilot I fly with back in the day was flying airplanes, and him and the pilot were going from Hayward Airport to Oakland Airport.
Where's Hayward?
Northern California, Bay Area.
Place sucks.
Shut up. NorCal's not BorCal. Anyways, the flight from Hayward to Oakland is roughly 3.5 minutes. I mean, it's like take off, land.
Like you don't even get in the air.
Pretty much, dude. You're like skimming across the ground. They're that close. They're like birds fly, crows fly. They're 5.5 miles from each other. Like they're not far. And so they're getting in the airplane going Hayward to Oakland. Little old Learjet back in the day. Small cockpit. The pilot goes, dude, I got to go to the bathroom. My buddy's like, dude, just hold it. We're going to be literally takes off, poops his pants in the airplane. Like full blown.
You had 3 minutes and you couldn't even make it?
So my buddy's looking at him and he goes, bro, what's wrong with you? You couldn't hold this. Like, what is so?
I'm actually not gonna. I'm not gonna bag on this guy because this was something that I would do.
I guess this happened a couple times, and they kept going like, bro, what is your?
Wait, it happened a couple times. Like he shit himself multiple times on a 3-minute flight.
So you're hearing this not on the 3-minute, but one of them was a 3-minute flight. But it
okay. I thought you meant like they did a couple 3-minute flights.
It's very funny. The sad side is like they ended up finding out he had irritable bowel syndrome. But the whole process though, like them trying to figure this out was like I just kept pooping his pants on him.
Dude.
So that one was one of the good ones, but a worse one. There was a company that I bought flight time with like back in my early days of flying, and so you go out and you buy like 50 hours of flight time to get your multi-engine time up. So you're flying these little Piper Seminoles across the country and you're just building.
Piper?
Yeah. So these airplanes are very small, very compact. It's a 4-seat airplane, but it's not like you can get up and walk around. Well, apparently one of the times you're paired up with another pilot. So it's always two of you guys and you're both building time together. One of the times these people are flying across like the Southwest, like somewhere in Arizona area, summertime, hot, Vegas. There's no AC in these airplanes. You get the little storm window every now and then to blow some air in, and you try to get up to like 8,000 feet just to get like cooler air up there. But it's still hot.
Just to get out of
you want to fly with the door. Yeah. So I guess this one time this kid had to poop like bad. So you have these little oil kits in the back of the airplane that's in these like Tupperware jars. So he was like, dude, I got to go. He goes to the back of the airplane, poops in this Tupperware jar, and then like seals it up and goes in. Well, they hit severe turbulence on the way to the airport. And the poop just exploded in the airplane and just had a poop confetti festival inside the airplane.
His poop just spackled the airplane?
They had to have...
Just covered?
They had to have hazmat come out to the airplane. Dude, hazmat... Dude, I could not imagine flying. They said both pilots were just vomiting everywhere. There was poop and vomit everywhere inside the airplane.
It just burned the airplane. It's like burn the whole plane. That thing's toast. You don't need that one anymore.
I couldn't imagine being at the flight school and you just see two people just walking out of the airplane just covered in poop and vomit. And
the first two people come out, they're covered in vomit, just like, oh my God. And then the next guy walks out just covered in his own doo-doo, like barely wants to move. Like,
that's like a porta potty. That's like a porta. You're just looking for the closest hose at the airport.
Dude.
So that was one. And then my last poop flying story, which is absolutely the funniest one I've ever heard or read. I was in tears laughing about this. King Airs. back of the airplane on a King Air, there's a bathroom back there, and more or less is just a curtain to cover your balls to your neck, so your feet and your head are. It's like a saloon door almost.
Right.
You're just looking at everyone in the airplane.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah. So there was a flight going from like New Jersey, somewhere on the East Coast, not a far flight, like an hour flight. It was like filled with Goldman Sachs, like multimillionaire 20-age kids. You know, these Goldman Sachs kids are like stockbrokers that are just making stupid amounts of money, and they party and they do blow and drink and just.
It's basically Wolf of Wall Street.
It is. And so they had like this meeting the next day with like some important people on the airplane. And one of the kids from the night before had partied way too hard, and he couldn't hold his poop in. And so usually on these airplanes, that's an absolutely emergency use only bathroom. You just don't go back there and use it. Like, even if you have to piss, hold it. Like, it's not comfortable to be back there. You have to pee sitting down. Like, you can't stand in this thing. So I guess he's so embarrassed. As I'm reading the story, it's in full detail what's going on, and he just goes to the back of the airplane, pulls out his pants, and like he's just looking at everyone in the airplane. And I guess he's like sitting there, he's like, "I'm so sorry," and just blowing this bathroom up as like these high-end executives that they're supposed to be impressed, just watching this kid just sweating bullets, just on the toilet, just
oh my god,
wrecking, and like everyone on the airplane said it was so foul that they started throwing up on the airplane.
Good god, man.
You gotta love some stuff that happens every now and then on the airplane.
That's nuts, though.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you have to like make eye contact with everyone, like, oh god, I'm sorry, oh, god, it's so bad.
So we're working on this deal, and you guys said this is gonna be like a $3.5 million.
Yeah.
Dude, Jake, are you serious right now?
I'm so sorry. It's so bad. So we're talking a $300 million. Are you kidding me? Sorry, it's bad.
Party a little hard last night?
It's bad. It's real bad. It burns so bad coming out right now. I'm shooting out hot snakes.
It's so burnt.
I got hot snakes.
You just hear him back there. It burns. It burns.
All right, why are you staring at me right now, dude? I don't know where to look. It's weird. Sorry.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
We really want to sign this $300 million deal, though. Oh god.
You know what? I think we're.
It's probably gonna be a no for us.
Just gonna. Can we land the airplane?
Good job, Steve.
Blew that
idiot.
One. Really blew it out, didn't you?
You really blew that one, literally. That's absolutely ridiculous, man.
Why? I don't care who you are, though. Why does poop just never, like, poop, farting, and burping just never, ever not funny?
I don't like burpings, whatever, for me. Like, I don't, it's funny, but it's, like, not.
It's not a
when
fart.
Someone farts, dude, or shits their pants, I will always find that funny, even when it's myself. Like, I will always find that funny.
There's that moment of embarrassment and shame.
There's that minute, like that, like, I'm not even going to say it. There's, like, that, like, second where you do it and you're just like, and then it's like, I just shit my pants. Like, that's pretty funny, dude. Or when you just rip ass. Oh, God, I love it. I love
Your
it.
own stench. You're just like, oh, my God, roll the window. Oh, no.
Right,
Keep the windows up. Turn the heater on.
We need to get away from
right.
poop talk, Jesus.
Well, one of our final topics, though, what Jake likes to call you, Salt Bay.
Yeah, why did he call me Salt Bay? Like, how do I have anything to do with this guy?
If you did see Devin's fall photo shoot for our clothing line, I mean, he was just.
But that's not Salt Bay, though. Like, look at this guy. How does that mean?
Because he wears a Baby Gap shirt.
He's like Turkish.
He is Turkish.
Yeah. I know.
But
he wears glasses and has
how
long
good
hair
those,
and like a
dude,
man
his
bun.
food
How does
looks
that mean?
So good.
His food does look pretty bomb, but it's like also.
But
it's a steakhouse. Like all steakhouses.
Yeah,
have
but look at that. But he got shut down.
Yeah, his Boston location got shut down after a video went viral of some chick like twerking in front of him. Have you seen the video?
No.
So there's like a chick like kind of twerking in front of him, and then they're like kind of by a door. Dude, some dude just starts slamming on the door, and homie opens, like one of the guys that works at the restaurant opens the door, and a guy comes running in, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Starts yelling. This chick takes off. So it was like her boyfriend or something. Yeah, watch this.
First video,
Yeah,
Salt Bay twerking.
Look, she takes off. He's like, "Are you kidding? What the fuck are you doing?" Like goes off. And so this is what I guess, had the health inspectors come run
$1,695 bill.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, dude, it's like,
yeah, but like
this is literally the epitome of the fake private jet.
Yeah.
There is, I guess, a line of people to get into this restaurant to get their gold crusted steak and like have this guy do his
salt bag.
His little, grab some salt, sprinkle it with his swan arm. Like, how's this swan arm style? You know what I mean?
But it's not even that busy inside. Like, you saw the video.
They're not wearing masks, which this is apparently what happened was the health inspectors came in because they saw the video and they're reporting that COVID-19 safety guidelines were being flouted.
Flouted.
Whatever
nice word.
Yeah, whatever the hell that means. But yeah, they weren't social distancing. People weren't wearing their masks.
Flouted. Openly discharged. Disregard.
Openly discharged.
That sounds wrong.
Well.
Wow. I tried to have a smart moment. Mocks or scoffs?
So he was mocking the guidelines. He was just mocking them.
Flouted.
But, so yeah, he just, no one was wearing masks, weren't social distancing. And then I think that just led them to go search the restaurant, and they found 2 fire exits were blocked. Permits were not in order. Dishwasher was not running hot enough, and the refrigerator was too cold.
I'm sorry, your refrigerator is too cold?
But, like, I feel like that's
You're
just a normal...
preserving food too well?
I feel like that's just a normal restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, if there was no COVID thing going on, they would never have even...
He was an example. They
got rolled.
They made an example.
He got rolled.
Just because he's famous for his swan arm
Just
salting.
because there's a bunch of frat boys and wannabe Instagram influencers at his restaurant, they were like, you need to cool it.
Yeah.
But, like, you do, because you got famous for sprinkling salt.
Like a...
Swan arm.
Swan arm.
It looks like a swan. Look at this. Look at that swan arm. Yeah. That's how you got famous.
Like, how do you come up with that? He's just.
How do you go viral? What are the
guidelines for being viral?
What is the guidelines for going viral? Because how did he do it?
Like we were talking about that earlier.
That shit's stupid.
The thing that people are famous for these days is absolutely ridiculous.
It's nuts. Like you did nothing.
No.
You can cook a steak and put salt on it.
You put a swan
arm. And then you cut stuff very aggressively.
That should have been more the viral thing than the swan arm salting.
His cutting of meats is just like he slaps the meat on the thing and then like he puts the meat on the table very aggressively. And then he slaps the meat, he beats the hell out of it, and then he takes a knife and he just goes to town and then he flicks the trimmings off at the camera. Like, the camera guy's just catching meat to the face, and they're like, you have to do this? Why?
Stand still,
like, this is a nice camera. Can you... Okay, yeah, cool. I just got a brisket. I'm going to have to wipe brisket off of my lens. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Go ahead and sprinkle some salt on that. Yeah, cool. Great video. Love it.
He full on Rockies him and just, here, put this on the face.
Yeah,
just slaps meat on the face.
Yeah, and you're just like, dude, why?
Okay, cool.
Mellow out.
All right.
Mellow out.
But the thing that people get viral for, like, you have no idea. It's so unpredictable. You're like, you could see something like that should go viral, and then you get a guy with a swan arm salting. You're like, okay, that was not.
You get a guy throwing meat at his cameraman and goes.
That's the viral one,
I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know the guidelines. I don't know the rules, but that shouldn't be it, Chief.
There should be new guidelines for stupidity not being famous. Stop making stupid people
like
famous.
What needs to go viral is it kind of was that guy that did you see the tree trimming guy on that palm tree that was bent over, dude, and he just swings like that is what needs to go viral.
Like when you're looking death straight in the face and you're just like full on
he basically almost just got slingshotted by a palm tree. Just, pew!
Could you imagine just holding on for that ride? Like, oh my god,
gnarly. Because I don't care how much money you're making, that was not enough.
How did it start swinging that hard?
I don't know. There was like so much weight on the tip of it that when he cut the top off, it just literally almost catapulted him. Dude, oh my god. See, that's the stuff I want to see that go viral.
Could you imagine if he got catapulted?
Maybe if he did get catapulted, he would have gone viral. The fact that he made it, no one wants to see you make it.
Yeah, no one wants to see you live.
Everyone wants to see you go fly 700
Standards of society is so dark these days, what people want to see.
Hey. That's what sells.
Oh my gosh. Would you rather get slingshotted across the globe
Yes.
and die, become famous, or hang on for a wild ride? Where are we at on that one?
Well, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to die. I mean,
But you would go viral.
but I wouldn't be around to see it.
Yeah, but you'd be viral.
I don't care. I'm not there to reap the benefits. That's not cool. That's not fun.
But you would have gone viral.
Yeah, I don't care. I want to go viral and be there to be like, yeah, I'm that guy.
So you just want to be the okay guy just swinging violently from a
Yeah,
tree?
I want to be mediocre at best, which I already am. So.
Dude, my buddy's wife wanted me and Devin to come over to the house to cut down this tree. It's like the gnarliest tree. And she's like sitting there like basically telling me I'm a giant pussy for not doing this. She's like,
yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell, but we don't trim trees.
Just
We
because
don't cut trees
because
down.
we have beards and a lot of facial hair doesn't mean we're lumberjacks.
Just because I was a sexy lumberjack for Halloween
She's basically
one time.
telling me, she's like, every guy's dream is to be a hot lumberjack. I'm like, no.
When has that ever been a thing? Like,
yeah. And she's basically calling me out. She's like, this guy's going to come over and do it for $450. Even her husband and I looked at her like, okay, my life's worth more than $450.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm good, actually. That's cool. You call him.
Yeah, she had to send me a video this morning too of the other guy doing it. I'm like, yeah, good for him. He does this for a living.
You're like,
I'm not a tree trimmer.
And you're like, you know what? Damn, that guy looks sexy doing that. You're right. That is a sexy lumberjack. Wow.
Yeah, she was like, I'll go buy you the spiky shoes to climb the tree. I'm like, it takes more than that. There's more than just the spiky shoes and the harness to monkey climb a tree.
Yeah, I'm good.
Gosh.
I'm cool. I'm gonna stick on the ground and watch that guy pull a tree.
Literally walking out of her backyard. She's like, all right, pussy. I'm like, cool, thanks.
You're like, it's a nice talk. Cool, appreciate it.
People don't forget. I thanks.
You're just being rude at this point, but okay. My feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
So thank you.
She wasn't that mean, but it would have been funny. It was almost that. She's like, he'll do it for $450. Call him.
Yeah.
You want me to call him for you?
Yeah, I'll actually make the call for you. Yeah. What's his number? I'll call him. God.
Oh man. Yeah. No. Would you rather die or die for $450?
Yeah. No. I think I'm gonna stay away from the tree trimming business.
Right.
I think I'm just gonna call it good. Are we sliding right into would you rather's now?
Yeah. Then? I think we need to get a couple out.
All right.
You want to start? Or you want me to start?
You know what? I'll start off. I'll give her a go. I'm gonna start with, one's gonna kind of tie into this later, I think. But would you rather be stranded on an island, castaway style, or like stranded in the mountains?
Mountains.
Really?
All day. 100%.
I'm talking like
deep, thick forest.
No, I'm talking like snow mountains.
Yeah.
Like mountain tops in the snow in freezing cold.
I'd rather be reverent.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because dude,
gnarly. Though.
I fish, but I'm a shitty fisher. So like that means like I'm on an island and I have to hopefully catch my food. At least in the mountains, I'm probably gonna get in a good fight with something to try to kill.
I'm gonna get in a good fight. I'm really gonna.
I could be out there stoning my own little.
You're gonna be the guy throwing a couple of these towards the bear.
Be out there making arrowheads out of rocks. Oh yeah, I could create a fire. No, I got this.
Interesting.
I'd rather be a mountain man all day, stranded in the mountains all day.
All
right. Would you rather experience the beginning of planet Earth or the end of planet Earth? And I think right now we're kind of towards the end, but would you rather experience the beginning of time or the end of time?
That's pretty good, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because so the beginning of Earth was violent. There was some gnarly stuff happening. And it wasn't just, sunshine and rainbows. Like it was pretty gnarly at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, speaking Earth into existence,
like it wasn't just like a nice, oh, look at that lake over there. That's amazing. Like, oh, it's so nice. Like that's not how it was back then. So, I don't know if I want to go the beginning of time, but it'd be cool to see. But
just
like also that
created, seeing the creation of.
But like also seeing the end and seeing like what.
That might be terrifying.
But like seeing what we either did or didn't do, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like how far we progressed or.
Degress?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I think I'm going to take the beginning.
Are you?
I don't know if I want to be in the end times.
I don't know, man.
Like, from my standpoint, my beliefs, like knowing like the biblical side of how
Well, you're gonna take the biblical side of things,
100%.
obviously, where I'm taking more of the science type look, and that's why I'm saying
I think
it was an aggressive beginning.
I think either way, yeah. Like
Even in biblical terms, it was an aggressive beginning.
Oh yeah, when he spoke life into existence,
like there wasn't just like boom, here's the world.
No, he spoke it into existence. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a loud noise when that happened.
That's what I'm saying, though.
But I think it would have been cool just to see like something get created. I think that would.
That'd be cool. But I think I'm going Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
See, I'd rather be on the heaven side, watching that from heaven, than being on earth. And
I'm gonna fucking. That's gonna be a hell of a ride out. You know what I mean?
It's literally going to be a hell of a ride.
That's what
literally hell on earth of a ride. So you want to go end times?
I'm going end times.
All right.
I'm going end times.
All right.
I want to see what the hell happens. You know what I mean? All right. Would you rather be a door-to-door salesman or a telemarketer, where you are just hearing no all day?
Door-to-door salesman or telemarketer?
You have to go knock on someone's door. Hello?
The Mormon life?
Hi. I was wondering if you could
Jehovah Witness it?
Yeah. Or you want to be the telemarketer that you get yelled at.
Telemarketer.
Take my number off your call list.
Telemarketer all day. Oh yeah,
because you're not face to face.
Yeah, I would just sit there.
Whatever.
I'd just sit there in the call center and just put my headset down. Like, oh, he's pissed. Yeah, he is mad.
That is not a nice guy. That's my dad, because he just gets like random calls and he'll be like, "Take me off of your call list." And they're like, "Sir, are you interested in a free cruise?" He's like, "Take me off your call list."
You're mad. I get it.
The guy's like,
this
so
cruise
is that no to the cruise?
This cruise is gonna like soothe out the anger. We have massage parlor.
Take me out of your fucking college. That's my dad. So.
Oh, I'd rather be in a call center. What would you rather be?
I think I'm gonna go telemarketer with you as well, because just being a door-to-door salesman and seeing
like my
people
worst
slam
nightmare.
a door in your face, being like, "Nah, I'm good."
Dude, even at like we barely get them at my house, but my parents' house gets them. You see someone coming to the door, you're like, lock the door.
You're like, close the curtain.
Turn the lights up.
Close the curtain.
My dogs start barking. I'm like, get back here. Get back here. Shut up.
Are you kidding me? We're not home.
I think door-to-door people legitimately get terrified at my house, because my dogs, you would think Satan.
They sound
Dude,
gnarly.
you think Satan is walking up my driveway. Dude, especially if the screen says open and locked, they're like hitting that thing so hard. They're like, okay, yeah, let's not go to that door.
And then you open the door and there's just two teddy bears.
Dude, they're like the most violent dogs barking when you come to the door. You're like, wow, those are mean.
Yeah, and then you
dogs.
open the door and they're like, hi, hello, can we be friends?
Oh, yeah, dude, door-to-door would be so brutal.
Yeah, I'm going telemarketer with you. What a horrible gig, though, either way.
Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or most intelligent person in the room?
Funniest.
Really? Mm. Over like knowing like just funnier would be better, because
I would rather.
If you're so intelligent, you probably have that smug about you that people are like, I don't even want to be near that guy.
Sometimes when you're like too intelligent for people, you get perceived, which this might not even be true, but you get perceived as just being kind of like an ass.
A dick, yeah.
You know? Where if you're the funny guy in the room, you can kind of talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody like.
The funnier
if you can make anybody you will take over a room if you can make anybody laugh in the room, rather than being like, oh, did you know this? Someone's gonna be like, cool, don't care.
If you're the most intelligent guy, you're gonna have like that one person that's genuinely interested.
Yeah, you'll have a couple people that are like, oh my god,
funny
this
guy
is
in the
amazing.
room. You take over the party.
You can take over a room being the funny person, because laughter goes across every aspect of life. So I'd rather way be the funnier guy. Granted, the smart guy is probably gonna be doing better in life, but
clearly,
yeah. I mean,
clearly, we live it.
Yeah, we kind of. I mean, not to say I'm like super funny, but good God,
You're not
I'm definitely not smart. So, so clearly, I'm not the smart guy in the room, regardless. So, all right. Would you rather be able to speak all languages, or would you rather be able to speak to any animal?
It's like,
I feel like we've done this question before, maybe, but I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Instinctively, I would want to instantly say I want to speak to all animals, but also having the ability to speak all languages and go anywhere and be able to just fluently, that would be pretty dope.
I'm saying animals, because
I do always want to. Yeah.
People suck. I don't need to.
But what if animals sucked? I don't think they ever would.
I don't think they would.
I don't think I
though.
could ever say that, like, because I love animals so
I think
much.
animals could be like. I mean, there's gonna be some like
Yes.
a honey badger is probably gonna be an ass. You know,
He'd probably be hilarious.
he's
though.
probably just gonna be like, you'd be like, oh, what up, Mr. Honey Badger, and he'll be like, eat my ass, and you're like, he's like, and you're like, well, he's a honey badger. He don't give a shit, so that makes sense. You know?
But could you imagine like how terrifying that could be sometimes too? Like you're out in the wilderness on a hike and you're just hearing all the animals talk around you. And you're like,
Yeah, just all the birds. Like, could you imagine all the birds just like, you're going the wrong way, dumbass. hey, jackass, you're going the wrong way. Like, can you not? Thanks.
or you hear them like tipping each other off. Like there's a mountain lion like a couple regions. He's like, he's coming. Look at him. Look at him.
He's gonna watch this guy. He's gonna get attacked.
Seriously, dude? Seriously.
Can you just tell me where the mountain lion is? Can you help a brother out? I mean,
Nah.
good luck, jackass. Okay, you guys are just being mean. Like, birds are just not cool. Birds are just.
I think I would probably keep the animals, even though it would be really fun to always.
I think it'd be cool to speak every language, but
Yeah.
I could care. Like, humans just suck, so I feel like I want to talk to animals.
Yeah.
So.
Your resume would be dope though. Like you could be able to speak all languages fluently, but like, could you imagine like having that on your? So what's a special technique that you could do? You can speak to animals. Okay, Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, they're like, okay, freak. Why don't you go ahead and step out of our office? No, seriously, like, I can talk to animals.
There's randomly a dog.
The
in
goldfish is like, what's good? And you're like, bubbles are coming out of the, what's good?
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I don't even know where I'm going with this.
So going back to your lonely island, would you rather eat your dead best friend on a stranded island, or have to kill your dog and eat your dog?
That is the easiest choice for me.
You're eating your dog?
I'm eating my best friend that
God.
already died.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm killing my dog that's living just to eat him over my friend that died already. Like, I'm eating you.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably eat my friend.
All day.
I'd rather have
Not
my,
even
I'd
a
rather
question.
I'd rather have my dog to hang out with.
Yeah.
And at least I could train my dog to go kill stuff for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way I'm doing anything to my dog.
Yeah. No, it's
I mean, like, RIP to my boy.
R.I.P. to my boy.
Like, you know,
But
it's a shame.
But damn, your tomahawks taste good.
Yeah, like, appreciate that you ride mountain bikes and you got some nice meat on those thighs because I'm about to chow down.
They got some pork butts that are
Yeah.
about to get fired.
That's how it has to be. That's just how it has to be.
Yeah, I agree. I'm keeping my dog.
I'm 110% keeping my dog. There's
Never-
not even a
Never killing my dog.
not even a question mark there.
All right.
You actually asked one earlier before we even started recording. The lottery one.
Oh,
Why don't you go ahead and say that one real quick? Because
Okay.
this was, I don't even know why this was an argument.
because I actually legitimately have this stuff.
Go, okay,
in my
go.
head.
Bring it
So
bring
would
it
you,
in first.
Would you rather be a millionaire because you won the lottery, or be a millionaire working 100 hours a week creating something amazing?
And I said, have you worked 100-hour week before?
Yep.
Because doing a 60-hour week is brutal. So if
Yeah.
you're going to work 100-hour weeks, because let's be honest, it's not going to happen in 1 week.
No.
So you're going to do multiple weeks of 100 hours.
I just think that instant
When you could just, bam, have $1 million.
I don't know. I think I would
Get out of my face. There's no argument.
I think I'd feel guilty just like
Why?
getting $1 million for something I didn't earn, other than buying a $2 lotto ticket. I'd rather have like
So are you saying people that hit jackpots at, like, casinos, like, you don't deserve it because you were just some drunk idiot putting a penny into a slot machine?
But I mean, like, just openly becoming like a multi-millionaire off a $2 ticket, than actually like having something to show like work.
But the thing is,
Like,
though,
the
that's
gratification
not,
would
that's
be-
not granted. Like, you got so lucky to even get that hit that lottery.
But it's luck, not hard work.
I don't care. I'm not working that hard.
I just
Look at me. I'm a piece of work, bro. You think I got 100-hour weeks in me? No. You out your goddamn mind.
I've always battled that. Like,
No, give it to me right now from a lottery ticket. I'm not working multiple 100-hour
Like
weeks.
if I won something
I'm good.
massive, I would almost feel guilty. Like I don't deserve this.
Nah. No. If I win multi-million dollars, like there's multiple millions, cool. Yeah, I'll spread that out a little bit to some, charities, whatever.
I just feel like I would have to give so much of it away.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess either way though, like
Not at all. You still technically earned that.
even if I was
You still technically played the lotto. you went and spent your money to go buy a lotto ticket, knowing damn well that you could just be throwing money into nothing.
Sickest return on investment ever, though.
So
$2 for $100 million.
Yeah. So no, I'm taking that lottery all day. That's not even a question.
I mean, I would still be like giving my money away either way.
Why though? Why do you feel that way?
Because I just feel like people need money more.
You need money.
I know.
Why are you giving it away when you need it?
Because I would look like the ultimate douchebag.
Why?
Because
How?
I would be having so much fun.
Exactly. That's the point.
You
got so lucky to hit a lotto. I'm going to be a douche.
But I want to bring people with me.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to live a lonely life once you hit the lottery. Like, cool, buy a jet. Let's go fly around with your friends. Give some charities some money. But you're still going to keep, like, at least a couple hundo mil.
Yeah.
You can distribute and help.
I just feel working for it is more gratification.
It's cool. Yeah, it might be more gratifying, but I'm not working 100-hour weeks. You're out of your mind, player.
Oh, man.
I got heated there.
Yeah, no,
that was a trigger warning for me, maybe.
Trigger.
Put a trigger warning on me, maybe right there.
Phoenix, put the little trigger.
Trigger. Yeah, clearly.
I hope that's the new South Park thing. Trigger. Taking our jobs. Trigger.
Yeah, good God. All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about, buddy?
No, I got to go to work tomorrow. I got to go fly again and then get back in time to finally get a guest on the episode. Hopefully we don't have to reschedule again.
I know. Good God, you're killing me, guy.
I'm done. I'm killing our guest because every time I just have to keep
all
rescheduling.
His fault. Sorry, guys. It's just been us. We're trying to get.
I went 6 months dry with work, and now when we have guests wanting to come on, apparently I have to work every time we have a guest coming on.
We know you guys are already over it being just us two, and you want guests.
We're
trying.
We're over it too.
Yeah, we're trying.
So praying that we actually get to record next week with our awesome guest coming on. Because it's new, and we keep saying that.
Yeah, they keep telling them.
We keep telling them it's coming.
We're teasing, and then it's just not coming. But, hopefully we can get a guest on soon. And
new South Park comes out tonight.
Oh, wow, there you go.
Sick. I'm stoked.
All right, well, I think we need to thank all of our sponsors, too, again, because those are the guys that are supporting us. Other than everybody that watches.
They're promoting us. They're trying to get us listeners. They're getting us new listeners. We're getting new subscribers.
Yeah. So thank you to, first off, Boost Oxygen. Thank you guys. Thank you to Manscaped as well. You guys are awesome.
We're stoked for that. In 30 seconds
Shout out to 30 Seconds. You guys are awesome as well. And
always promoting us. Always showing that, hey, we're trying. We're trying. And you know what? Shout out to Phoenix, our editor, because
Phoenix is actually the whole reason that episodes even come out, because we suck at everything else.
But he gave us a cool compliment last week. He's like, dude, you guys are actually giving a good effort to this. You guys are actually trying weekly to push content. You guys are actually trying.
We're trying really hard to
get out there,
to get stuff out to people, because we actually have had people, be like, hey. And sorry about not releasing one. We just got super busy. But
like I said,
they're like, damn, dude, our Wednesday was we wanted our episode. And we really appreciate that. And honestly, thank you guys so much for listening. And subscribe on anything you can for us, because it helps us so much.
Use promo code FAIL at Manscaped.
Yeah, use our promo codes.
Hopefully we'll have some new promo codes with some other companies here soon. We're working on that.
We're going to try and help you guys for helping us. So appreciate everything that all the companies do for us. Appreciate everybody that's
Thanks for letting us know that you were bummed when we missed a week.
And that's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Okay? That was one time.
All right.
But thank you guys so much, and
till next week.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.